They fired me after 12 years, and I thanked them for it. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But stay with me. This isn't just a story about getting fired. It's about what happens when life forces you to confront who you really are, and how Stoicism, yes, ancient philosophy, can help you survive the storm. And even grow stronger. 12 years, 12 loyal, nose to the grindstone years. Mark Thompson walked into that conference room thinking it was just another Monday meeting, but the HR envelope on the table said otherwise. Position eliminated, no warning, no thank you. Just silence and a lump in his throat. In the garage, Mark sat alone in his car. Still in his black suit, still gripping the wheel, as if he could steer his life back on course. He didn't go inside for hours, not out of fear, but because he didn't know what face to wear when he walked through that door. He didn't tell his wife that night. She hummed in the kitchen, washing dishes. He just sat at the table, staring into a coffee mug that had gone cold. Stoicism says, greater than we suffer more in imagination than in reality, according to Seneca. But Mark was just beginning to imagine the storm that was coming. Weeks passed, resumes sent. Phone calls ignored, sleep disappeared. Self-worth, shredded, one rejection email read, you're overqualified. Translation, you're obsolete. Even his daughter stopped asking why he didn't go to work anymore. She just stopped asking. One morning, suitcase in hand, his wife said, "You've got to find yourself again. We can't wait forever." Their daughter held her hand, looking up at Mark like he was already gone. They walked into the rain. He didn't stop them. That night, Mark found himself on a bridge. Same black slacks, same white shirt. Fog curling around him, hands on the rail. He wasn't thinking of jumping, but he wasn't thinking of much at all. Just stillness. Stoicism teaches, greater than you may not control the circumstances, but you control how you respond. And for the first time in months, Mark asked himself, what if this isn't the end? The next morning, he opened the attic. Dust, cobwebs, and one box. Inside, his old guitar. Strings out of tune, but his hands remembered. He hadn't played since college. He sat by the window, let the light hit his face, and played the first chord he could remember. Later that week, he uploaded a video, shaky webcam, bad lighting. Just him and a song. He didn't expect anything. But then, one view, one like, one comment. This helped me. That night, Mark cried, not from sadness, from relief. Months later, he stood on stage at a local cafe. Guitar in hand, lights warm, people clapping. And in the front row, his daughter, beside her, his wife, smiling. He wasn't the man who lost his job anymore. He was the man who found himself back in that garage where it all started. Mark sat in his car again. Same seat, different man, sunlight poured in. He smiled at his reflection in the mirror and whispered, "Thank you for firing me. You are not your job. Your worth isn't tied to a title or paycheck. Adversity is an invitation." As Marcus Aurelius said, what stands in the way becomes the way. You can lose everything except your ability to choose how you respond. Let go of what you can't control. Anchor yourself in what you can, your actions, your mindset, your courage. Rock bottom isn't the end, it's the start of something true. If this story stirred something in you, if you've ever felt stuck, lost, or broken, remember, your life isn't over, it's just waiting to be rewritten. Subscribe for more Stoic stories that turn setbacks into strength. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your next chapter could start right now.